Welcome back, Wi-Fi wizards. Bit of a heavy show tonight, bit of a different one. Just a public service announcement here. We're on the brink of World War III. From what I'm understanding is that America have allowed Ukraine to use long-range missiles. Russia are planning on retaliating against America for doing so. Also, they've got a problem with the British Isles. They said it's just a little island and it can be taken out with one nuke. It's true. Putin's always wanted to do stuff like this. He's always wanted to rise out of people, especially America. He wants to be the top dominant one, and everyone knows that America is the biggest and the richest country in the world and the most backwards, but they're still up there financially, and everyone looks at them as the big bad bullies of the world, the big brothers of the world, and that's what Putin doesn't like. He likes the power, he likes to be in control, so he's going to do anything he can to get under the Trump skin. Trump's going to go back at him because Trump don't give a shit. Hopefully these missiles go way past us. It's not only a standard war, it's a nuclear war, and we're going to cop for it. Every European capital's under threat. I shall keep you posted. I'm going to play you a clip now to get a basic understanding of what's going on.
Here's what happened in the last 24 hours of geopolitics. The US decision to allow Ukraine to use long-range missiles against Russian territory has escalated the conflict, with Russian lawmakers warning of an immediate and severe response, including threats to Ukraine's statehood and comparisons to the onset of World War III. At the APEC summit, US President Joe Biden and Chinese President Xi Jinping agreed that decisions on nuclear weapons must remain under human control, emphasizing the need for prudence in developing AI for military use. Meanwhile, Xi signaled readiness to work with US President-elect Donald Trump, stressing mutual respect and cooperation to stabilize US-China relations. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky criticized German Chancellor Olaf Scholz's call with Vladimir Putin, warning it undermines efforts to isolate the Russian leader, as Scholz urged Russia to negotiate a just and lasting peace. Ahead of the G20 summit in Brazil, UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres urged the bloc to lead on peace, climate action, and equitable access to technology, calling on G20 nations to commit to bold reforms.
Here's a little scenario that won't mind happening.
What would happen if World War III started today? Countries that would start it would be Russia and Ukraine, with Germany, France, and the Baltics standing with the Ukraine, and Belarus, and even China standing with the Russians. China would use this situation to attack Taiwan, causing the US to join the war. In Europe, Russia would be successful in their battles, taking over the whole Baltics and pushing the Ukrainians back. Serbia would use this situation and attack Albania, adding further to this war. On the Asian front, the US forces would persuade India to join them, attacking China and pushing them back. In Europe, situation would look different. With Poland joining this battle, Russian forces would be completely pushed back, with the Blue Army even taking their territory. However, the Red Army in Asia would be demolished, with the US forces completely taking over China and pushing into Russian territory. With all of their allies being destroyed, Russia would have no choice then to surrender, and that
That'd be nice. Get Russia to surrender once and for all. What we've got to understand is there's not much we could do in a nuclear war, but what you could do to prepare yourselves and your families is don't panic, because it could be a false flag, it could be a distraction, it could be anything. It usually is. And always follow the money. It's money and power all the time, but why not be prepared? Why not learn to grow your own food? Why not learn to do some bushcraft? Why not stock the shelves up with cans, with corned beef, with spam, or whatever you can, what's long lasting, like a doomsday prepper. You see all these billionaires doing it. These all are in the know. These are all making these underground bunkers and stuff like this. Why not follow suit? Why not copy what they're doing? Obviously on a smaller scale. Look after your family, look after yourselves, but don't panic. I would posting as usual tomorrow at 3 o'clock, and I'm hoping everyone can support me on the channel. Subscribe and like, and word of mouth, tell somebody, share it. It's not as polished as other channels. We've only just started. I've not even got a neon sign yet. Bear with me, we'll get better. We can do this together. Ciao ciao.